Hey, welcome back. I am Rajesh, and today we are gonna learn about the intersection, requirement of the intersection. At present scenario, it is very important to know about the design of the intersection. So, what are the factors to be considered for a good design of the intersection? Let's see. So let me define you first what is intersection. Well, the area where two or more highway join the path of the road and the roadside design feature facilities to move the traffic in an orderly manner. Okay, or you can simply define as the area where two or more highway join the path of the road is called the intersection. So these are the indication of the ongoing vehicles and these are the indication of returning vehicles if they want to return on this way. Same as from this side also. So these are the indication of ongoing vehicles and these are the indication of returning vehicles, and this circle is nothing but a central island. So this is the two-way traffic. So two-way traffic means moving forward from one direction of the road and returning back from the other direction of the road. Intersection design play a very important role and is dependent upon safety, speed, cost of operation and efficiency of the road system. So generally the intersection problems are unavoidable except in case of expressway or freeway system, where such problems are avoided by providing grade separated intersection and control essays. So these problems can be overcome by providing grade separated intersection and control essays. So what are the principles to be considered for a good design of intersection? Well, a minimum number of intersections should be maintained and the design should be such that the driver feels conveniently and drives effectively. So this can be achieved by providing a good layout, traffic island, traffic signal and the carriageway marking. So a good visibility should be there in the intersection, okay, to improve the safety of the traffic. So on the road, most of the peoples, what they do, they are parking their vehicles inside the road marking. Okay, it's not a problem for parking for a few minutes, but if you have to wait for your work for a long time, then you have to park your vehicles in the parking area or where there is a space for parking. But what we do, we are parking our vehicles inside the road marking and giving effect to the others, means ongoing vehicles. That's why ongoing vehicles on the road gets uncontrollable and the driver gets uncomfortable and the chances of accidents is created. So whenever we have to park our vehicles, we have to park in the parking area. Okay, so there are two types of intersection at grade and grade separated intersection. So this is the figure of the intersection at grade and this is the grade separated intersection. You can see this figure on the screen. So let's discuss first with intersection at grade. All the road intersections which meet at about the same level, allowing the traffic maneuvers like merging, diverging, crossing and weaving are called intersection at grade, or you can simply define as the road that cross each other at the same level or elevation are called intersection at grade. Intersection at grade are further sub-classified into four categories: unchannelized intersection, channelized, rotary intersection and signalized intersection. So signalized intersection is nothing but the intersection that are controlled by traffic signal are called signalized intersection or signal controlled intersection, you can say. And rotary intersection is nothing but the intersection where the traffic moves around the central island in a clockwise direction before going to their respective direction. Channelized intersection means if the central island is provided in the intersection, and unchannelized means if the central island is not provided in the intersection. So this is the unchannelized intersection and this is the channelized intersection. So what are the requirement of intersection at grade? Well, at the intersection, the area of conflict should be as small as possible. Adequate visibility should be available for vehicles approaching the intersection and sudden change of path should be avoided. And the proper sign should be provided on the road approaching the intersection, okay, to warn the driver. And obviously proper light should be provided in the intersection so that at the night time traffic can move safely without any collision. So the question may arise here is, what is the conflict point? Well, the point where the possible path of two vehicles intersect is called conflict point, and the area containing all the possible conflict point is called the conflict area. So in this there are various forms of intersection like T intersection, cross, staggered, skewed cross, skewed staggered, Y, and multiple. So it is desirable to plan and design the road intersection with two-way traffic such that the intersecting legs do not exceed 4. So there are two main factors which must be considered in the intersection design, that is relative speed and maneuver area. So let's discuss first with relative speed. So to understand the relative speed, I have taken two examples. The first one is when two vehicles move in the same direction at their respective speed, and the second one is when two vehicles move in the opposite direction at their respective speed. So let's discuss with first one, that is when two vehicles move in the same direction at their respective speed. So this is the police car whose speed is 50 km per hour, and this is the thief car whose speed is 40 km per hour, and both of them are moving on the same direction. You can see the arrow, and the distance between these two is 80 km, and both of them start driving at the same time. Let's take an example at 10 o'clock. So after an hour, the police car came in this position and the thief car came in this position. So the distance become as 70 km. Initially it was 80 km, but now it becomes 70 km. Again after 2 hours they start driving at the same time, and the distance decreased by 10 km, and after some time the police caught the thief. So in this, initially it was 80 km and now it becomes 70 km. So the distance decreased by 10 km. So the distance traveled per an hour is equal to 10 km, and we know the speed is the distance traveled per unit time. So the speed becomes 10 km per hour. So this speed is nothing but the relative speed, and this 10 km per hour is nothing but a difference of speed. So relative speed we got 10 km per hour. So that is the difference of the speed. So relative speed is equal to difference of speed, that is 50 minus 40, that is 10 km per hour. So this is the case when object moves in the same direction. Let's see another example when two objects moves in opposite direction. So this is the police car whose speed is 80 km per hour, and this is the thief car whose speed is 60 km per hour, and this is the police car from the opposite direction whose speed is 80 km per hour, and the distance between them is 200 km and 200 km. So this thief is in center. So to catch this thief as soon as possible, this police called to the another police station. So this is the position of police from the opposite direction. So all of them start driving their vehicles at the same time. Let's take an example at 10 o'clock. So after an hour, this police car came in this position and the thief car came in this position, and from the opposite direction, so this car came in this position. So after an hour the distance is decreased by 20 km from this side, and from the opposite side the distance is decreased by 140 km per hour. Again after 2 hours the distance is same, and after some times the police caught the thief. So from this side the distance is decreased by 20 km in an hour, and from the opposite direction the distance is decreased by 140 km in an hour. So relative speed is equal to 20 km per hour from this side, and from this side the relative speed is equal to 140 km per hour, because the speed is distance traveled per unit time. So this 20 km per hour is nothing but a difference of speed, and this 140 km per hour is nothing but the sum of their speed, that is 80 plus 60 from the opposite direction. So relative speed is equal to sum of their speed, that is 60 plus 80, that is 140 km per hour. So this is the case when object moves in opposite direction. So that is the definition of relative speed, the vector difference in the velocities of two vehicles in the same flow, and is the sum of the speed of approaching vehicles from the opposite direction. So relative speed depends on the absolute velocities of the intersecting vehicles and the angle between them. When angle of merging is small, the relative speed will be low. If there is a collision between two vehicles at a small angle at about the same speed or at low relative speed, then impact between them is less compared to the higher speed. So when the speed increases, the judgment time taken by the driver and the distance is less and inaccurate, thus increasing the possibility and severity of the accident. Moving into the second factors of intersection design, that we have maneuver area. So it is the area of an intersection at a grade wherein merging, diverging and crossing maneuvers take place. Maneuvers refers to action that a driver can do while driving. So in the case of a road intersection, the first aspect is the direction that the car will follow at the intersection. So it could be turning left, right or going straight regarding where the driver want to go. So that is all about the maneuvers area. Moving into the second type of intersection that we have is grade separated intersection. So it is a bridge that eliminates the crossing conflicts at intersection and avoid the disruption of traffic flow. So this you can say as overbridge or flyover. So the figure of grade separated intersection you can see on the screen. So this type of intersection causes less delay and hazard to the crossing traffic. Generally, it is much superior to the intersection at grade from the point of view of traffic safety, operation and capacity. A highway grade separation is achieved by means of the vertical level and all the crossing conflicts are eliminating at the intersection, okay, by means of the separation of bridge. So this separation is done either by an overbridge or underpass, and obviously the transfer of route at the grade separation is provided by interchange facilities. So interchange ramp is nothing but the road junction which provides separation of traffic without interruption from other crossing traffic. So there are three types of interchange ramp. The first one is direct interchange ramp, second one is semi-direct and third one is indirect. So in the direct interchange ramp, it diverges to the right side and merge from right, and indirect it diverging to the left and merging from the left side, and semi-direct ramp is nothing but it diverges to the left but merge from the right. So this is the bridge and this is the interchange ramp. So all those figures you can see on the screen. So among these, the indirect interchange ramp provides the most convenient and conflict-free traffic maneuvers consisting of diverging to the left and merging from the left side. So interchanges are different types like diamond, rotary, partial clover leaf and full clover leaf. So the question arises here is, what are the advantages of the grade separated intersection? So it prevents stopping of the vehicles. The design is such that the accident can be avoided. Okay, it is comfortable and accessible to the driver. It saves operation cost of the vehicles and time to travel, and obviously the less dangerous to the crossing traffic due to the facilities provided. It consists of the ramp which provide the interchanging facilities. Okay, it is an efficient intersection as compared to the other intersection. So it is adopted at the highway such as expressway and freeway. And the disadvantage of grade separated intersection are, it is very costly to provide grade separation and interchanging facilities because it occupy more space, and obviously the design cost will be increased. It accommodates or it requires a space which is not suitable in urban area. So that is all about the intersection and its type, interchange ramp and